You've got about 30. How much would you have if you put $1 a day in a piggy bank for 66 years? You've only got 30 seconds to get your answers in. You got two choices, 24 grand or 90,000. Excuse me, 24 grand or 41,000 are the two options. 11 seconds. Let's see how we did. Twenty out of the 33 got it right. Actually, no, that's correct. The correct answer is the red one. It's 24,000. So if you put $1 a day under your mattress or in a bank and you're getting 0% rate of return, and you do that every day from when you're born until you turn 66, which is like my age, you got $24,000. All right, let's go to the second question. Let's see our top scores. Now, this takes by the how fast you answer and did you get it right. So did you get the answer right? And was it the right answer? All right, looks like Kath, Jerome, Christy's in the top. Here's question number 2. How much would you have if you had $1 a day, but this time you're earning a 3% rate of return? A 3% rate of return. You got 10 seconds. Looks like we got most of the answers in. Correct answer, $75,000. Correct answer, $75,000. So if you get a 3% rate of return on your investments, then it turns into 75,000. Remember the wealth formula. You put money in as often as you can, weekly, daily, monthly, times have it go up in value. Times time. That equals wealth. All right, let's see how we're doing on the top scores. Looks like Daryl's still in way up there. All right. I think he's been through this class before. All right, let's go to our next question. Here's the next question. How much you have if you got a 10% rate of return? We're going to get a 10% rate of return. Looks like the answers are in. Imagine that. So if you put your money under the mattress or in the bank at 0%, it's $24,000. If you get a 3% rate of return, which is more of a bond, remember you can either loan or own, you're going to turn that into $2.6 million. Excuse me, this 3% is going to be 75,000. A 10% rate of return turns into $2.6 million. All right, let's see how we're doing here. Oh, Daryl, he must have stepped away for a second. Looks like Christy and Joel and Gina are in the top. Scores have all moved up. Congratulations. All right, let's go to the next question. Now, how much would you owe if you charged that same $1 a day on a credit card? How much would you owe? $1 a day charged on a credit card at 21% or 21% rate of return on an investment. Wow, about 50-50. Amazing. So the correct answer is 1.6 billion with a B, $1.6 billion is how much you would have. Somebody's going to make it, somebody's going to make it, somebody's going to pay it. See our top scores. Oh, looks like Joel's moved up, up, up. All right. Awesome. All right, let's go to our next question. $10,000 in credit card debt, making the minimum payment of $183. How much are you going to pay in interest? Just make the minimum payment on $10,000 worth of debt. How much are you going to pay in interest? Correct answer is $22,000. $23,000 just in interest alone. So that's an awful lot. You don't get anything out of that interest. Somebody made one of my dad's favorite sayings was, "Them's that understands it gets it, them's that don't pays it." We want to be the ones that gets it. All right, let's see how we're doing. Okay, it looks like we got a little bit of change to the leaderboard. All right, let's go to our next question. If you increase the payment from $183 to $395, how much are you going to save? And again, you're not supposed to know these answers, but it's just kind of fun to be able to do it. How much are you going to save if you simply increase the payment a little bit? Step number one is don't get into credit card debt. You don't need a credit card. Correct answer is $19,000 by simply increasing that payment from $183 to $395. You're going to save $19,000 just in interest. Okay, let's see how we're doing. All right, Paul is still up in the lead. Nice job there, Paul. All right, let's go to our next question. We only got three more questions. What is the Dow? What is the Dow? 10 seconds. Correct answer. It is 30 companies from different industries. There's a software company, there is a computer company, there's a car company, there's a food company, there's different industries, which isn't a very good way to be able to see how well anything's doing. We don't like the Dow very much, and that's the thing they talk about a lot because it's volatile, goes up and down. That means you're watching TV and they're got your eyeballs. Okay, let's see how we're doing. Oh, Joel snuck up there. Good job, Joel. Looks like Katniss and Paul are going for it. All right, let's see the next question. The S&P, what is the S&P stock index? Okay, wow, good job, guys. It's 500 of the largest companies in America, so it's the largest companies by capitalization. What is that company worth? And a little bit of a trivia. Microsoft is the company that has the highest value, and it's $3 trillion. I just tell you, with inflation, money's not worth much. $3 trillion, Microsoft. Also, did you know that Bill Gates, if he would have never sold any of his stock, he'd be a trillionaire? Amazing. Okay, let's go to the next one. Looks like Joel is still in the lead. Joel, Paul, Ellery, and Katniss. All right. Couple more questions. Two more questions. True or false? The S&P 500 stock makes more money than most professionally managed mutual funds. True or false? It's true. It's true. And the reason that it's true is because their fees are so low, they're almost non-existent when you buy an index fund because nobody's making any decisions. They're not, when you do a mutual fund, you're paying someone to manage your money and they're deciding when to buy, when to sell. The 500 biggest companies, they are not deciding that. There's nothing to decide. It's just the 500 biggest. And so that's why they do that, and that's why that is true. Okay. Joel still has a commanding lead there coming into the last question. Coming into the last question. Here we go. Berkshire Hathaway is managed by Warren Buffett and his team. Over time, does it make more money than the S&P 500? Wow, good job. Good job. Yes, it's true because the fees are even lower because there's no fees. It's a stock. There's only a small one-time commission you pay when you invest in the S&P, when you invest in Warren Buffett and Berkshire Hathaway. So there's really no fees to go with that. All right, let's see. Game podium. Number 3, it looks like Daryl. Nice job, Daryl. Came back. Janet, and number 1, Joel. Congratulations, Joel. Congratulations, Joel. And we got runners up with Gina and Jerome. Gina and Jerome are the 2 runners up. So, Jacob, how do we want to get them a little bit of Buffett bucks for this?
You said just email, so let's do that.
Perfect. Joel, Janet, Daryl, you're the top 3 right there. I'd like you to just jump in and send a quick email to successmoneyfoundation.org. I'm sorry, successmoneyfoundation at Gmail, and reach out to us that way because we want to give you some Buffett bucks for being there. So congratulations.
Yep.
Thanks everybody for
All you need to
watching.
tell us. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Nope, go ahead.
I was saying, yeah, just leave us a message with your name and your ID, your user ID, and we can get you those points.
Yep, ID is important. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. We're going to be right back with our next section.